perfectly describes our club and our community in general. Our Toastmaster of the day, Anna Rubinina, will explore this topic later, but I would like to share my perspective with you. For me, our club is both my greatness and gravity. And I think that most people who visit our meetings on a regular basis share the same feelings, and I will explain you why. Greatness is everything that makes us stable and steady. It's our routines, and it is our people who support us no matter what. We meet here every 2 weeks, and I think that this has already become a part of our routine. And this what makes us grounded. We're also surrounded by people who support us not only in our public speaking journey, but also in our personal life. We build friendships that are based on shared values and a shared desire to grow. We also follow educational program. We prepare speeches. We give and receive feedback, and we practice impromptu speaking. And this structure also makes us grounded. But of course, Toastmasters is not only about gravity. It is also about greatness. This community brings together one of the most ambitious, driven, and courageous people. People who step onto this stage even when they feel nervous, even when their voice is shaken, and even when they want to share something deeply personal despite their fear. Some members compete in international contests. They travel to other countries. They cross thousands of kilometers to challenge themselves and compete with the best speakers from all over the world. Others reach higher levels in educational program, become mentors, and take on leadership roles. So what unites all of them is that they all rise in their own way and prove themselves what they're capable of. So Toastmasters is a place where two forces meet together, gravity and greatness. Here we are grounded enough to speak up and encouraged enough to rise and become better versions of ourselves. So before we move to the main part of our program, I would like to invite to the stage our guests who are here for the first time. Please welcome and introduce yourself. And I see one more newcomer, and you as well. Yeah, you can come all together. I see one more newcomer there. Please, yes, come to the stage. So guys, please introduce yourself. Why did you come here, and what are your goals for today's meeting? I will start with you.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm happy to be here. It's my first time at Toastbusters. Actually, I have known about this club just 2 days ago, and now I'm here. I'm a social entrepreneur. I participate in some worldwide English communities, business communities. That's how and they told me about Toastbusters, and I'm very happy that I found it here in Moscow. Why I'm here? Because I would like to improve my communication skills, public speaking skills, and to become an enthusiastic speaker. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Joseph. I was once with my friends, but today they couldn't be here, and I can be here only about 1 hour because I'm now from one train to other, and I wanted to be here, only be a part of this event to see how it can be in English. It's really interesting, and thank you for this possibility, возможность, opportunity.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vyacheslav. I've been to Toastmasters before. It's quite a struggle, but I really do plan to keep on going. It's a great way to improve public speaking skills and meet new people, people who are looking to improve themselves, who are willing to take on a challenge. Pretty much just here to observe, hopefully contribute. We'll see where it goes. So far, it looks and feels great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for coming, and I hope that you will all take something valuable out of this meeting. Thank you. You can take your seats. So now it's high time to invite to the stage our Toastmaster of the day, Anna Rubinina, who will guide us through the rest of the meeting.
Dear Toastmasters, dear guests, it would be very difficult for me to surpass Samira's introductory speech on the topic. I think you did really well. Thank you. Yes, explaining this topic that I decided to choose. Actually, ChatGPT decided to choose it for me. Though I found it really interesting because we as human beings are very complex beings, right? Not just physically, but mentally. So our brain constantly fights for different things, whether to run or to freeze, whether to desire or to fear, whether to go out or stay at home. So will you agree that it is so in your head? No? I thought it's common for almost everyone.
It's worse.
Huh?
It's worse.
Worse? All right. So in order to stay happy and healthy and to progress and to grow, we have to find some balance between these two things. So on the one hand, we have to stay grounded, find some ground under our feet. And on the other hand, it's impossible to be happy without some high aspirations, without desire for some high achievements. So in order to launch for this task, we have to find some basics. So what these basics might be: our values, our beliefs, our routines, and the community around us, the people around us. So that's what I think. And let's start with the values. I found a very useful, what's it called? Technique or method or exercise to define your values. Probably someone has done it themselves, has already done it. So you have to describe in writing your perfect day. Has anyone done it? All right, then you have to describe the worst day of your life. So that's for Valeria. And then you take, so you have two pieces of writing. And then you take a pen of a different color, and above each sentence, you write the value that this sentence represents. Then that's how you define what value you really need in your life. So you make a list. I had 33 values on my list. You can narrow it to a number that you want, and try to think whether you have these things in your life or not. If not, do everything possible to bring them, work on it, bring them to your life. How? That's a different topic. But first, you have to define them, okay? Starting with values, I asked so in the first part of the meeting, we'll have the introductions of our experts, the role takers, and the first person I asked was our timer. And she said that her value in life is hedonism. She likes beautiful things that she can enjoy: wine, fashion. What else?
Shopping.
Art. What?
Shopping.
Shopping. Okay. Jewelry. So things that pleases her eyes and emotion and body. No, her feelings and body. Okay, Katerina, am I right? So welcome on stage, timer, Ekaterina. Let's shake hands, and I need to give you the mic.
Thank you. Dear Toastmasters and guests, as timer, I will time all speeches and evaluations. My assistant will be these 3 nice cards. So most of the speeches should be 5 or 7 minutes. I will show you green card when you will reach 5 minutes. Then when you reach 6 minutes, I will show you the yellow card. At the end, I will show you the red card. It means that you exceed your time and you should be stop or maybe be close to the end of your speech. So have a good time here, and let's get party started.
Could you give me the mic back? Yes. Thank you for the introduction. Today I mixed up the order of role takers a little bit for some purposes. So next person I'm going to invite on the stage is the thought of the day. Though I haven't asked that person what he thinks on the topic, because he's going to tell us right here on the stage his thoughts on the topic of the day. Dmitry.
Yeah, guys, I actually was quite surprised when I got to this topic, because Samir asked me quite a long time ago, I believe, about which role I would like to choose, and it was sort of the day, and I was like, yeah, I will have fun on this one, and I hope I will. But to be honest, I was a little bit scared when I was coming to the stage today, because Gravity and Greatness is only partially resonates with me, because I believe there are different times in your life, right? And I think our audience is all different ages. And I'm 27. I'm still, I want to say young, but dumb. And and I'm quite fine with it, as you may see. So I believe that there is really time for gravity and time for greatness, and you can never really choose between those two, because, well, when you're, I don't know, 20, right, there is no gravity in your life. You're very lucky if you're not drunk 100% of the time, so you will not find any gravity here. And in the end, when you're, I don't know, 80, 90 years old, you won't probably have a lot of time for greatness, and many people don't. It's sad, but it's true. So I can say to you only one thing as a quote of the day. I hope that whether gravity or greatness prevails in your life right now, you're having a lot of fun. So that's what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a very interesting point of view because I forgot what was it like to be drunk. Yes, and lose. And I haven't still yet reached greatness. So I'm in the middle. That's why I am thinking of balancing the things. Right. Okay. The next thing is to find gravity. Is some routines. Yes, so things that we do every day that makes us stronger. And for the next role taker, that thing is yoga. Because she can concentrate on her body and breath and distract from the chaos of the everyday's life. And also, yoga helps her to look at the problems from another perspective. So, welcome on stage, Yekaterina, the quiz master.
Yep, please.
So, hello everyone. In language teaching, there is such concept. It's called backwash effect. It describes how assessment influences your learning process. It can bring you down when you study for your exams. You feel tired all the time. It's monotonous, and you might even get demotivated. But on the other hand, it can lift you up. It can push you to explore topics you wouldn't have studied otherwise. Like, I wouldn't be talking about backwash effect right now if I hadn't had to study it back at uni. So anyway, assessment isn't just about grades. It's like a mirror, a checkpoint. It's something that keeps you grounded and gives you a moment to reflect and rise. So today, as your quiz master, I'm going to be listening to all of you closely, and I will listen to every table topic, every monologue, every insight, and I will use all of these moments to create a quiz so that we can use this quiz as a backwash effect for our, like, as a stepping stone on the way to our progress. So, yeah.
Thank you for the introduction of your role. As a teacher, I can relate to you. Then, next thing, do you remember that I noticed that it's very important to have good people around you? So your family, your friends, and the Toastmasters community. I think that's the best community of the best people. Perfect, perfect. And our next role taker can be proud that she has such a person. That's her mom. And as a mother, I also relate and be very happy that I'm happy to see when people have good connection with their relatives. So her mother helps her in difficult situations, gives best advice, and she has even talked her out of dropping out of the uni. So welcome, Alina, the grammarian of today. Do you want me to help you? Okay.
Hello, dear Toastmasters and guests. As the grammarian today, it is my job to listen closely to each speaker and pay attention to the language they use, and note any grammar mistakes, and then write it down, and I will give my grammarian's report at the end of the meeting when called upon by Madam Toastmaster. Also, I'm here to introduce the word of the day for this meeting, which is touchstone. So the literal meaning of the word is basically a tool to test precious metals. Yes, but the most common way that it is used is to refer to something that is a standard for measuring quality and genuineness or authenticity. So for example, a filmmaker's touchstone can be a movie that deeply resonates with him and that he wants to emulate or wants his movie to be similar to it in some way. Or you can also say of that a fine service is a touchstone of a high-class restaurant. But my favorite way to use this word is to describe someone that is a very significant person in your life who is basically a benchmark for judgment, who reminds you of your core values, who keeps you grounded, who reinforces your beliefs, and who you can always count on to tell you the truth. So for example, to me, like Anna mentioned, my touchstone is my mother. She is always there for me, and she always, you know, reminds me what's important in life and why I'm doing what I'm doing. But it can also be something intangible, like maybe a film or a piece of writing or a memory that keeps you grounded and inspires you. So each speaker is encouraged to try using the word of the day at some time throughout the meeting. And I will also note who has managed to use it, and they will get some points for that. Oh.
Mike, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So it's time for greatness. Yes. So greatness. I will give my personal opinion on it. So I understand it as not a search for more comfort for yourself, for getting your life better. We all have some desires and we want to make our lives better, but still greatness is wider than ourselves. So we find true greatness when it is bigger than us, just our personality. And the next role taker shared that the meaning greatness for him is to help other people and become the person who has the skills and knowledge for helping the other people in the best way that he can. So welcome on stage the accountant of today, Alexander.
Hello, everyone. Again. Hello, Toastmasters, honorable members of Toastmaster community, and guests. My purpose as an A counter is to note words and sounds that like this from myself, like a pause filler that everyone who speaks uses. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words such as and, so, etc. I will also listen for filler sounds like etc. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as this means. At the end of the meeting, I will tell you the number or a character, an opinion about your speech and number of times that each speaker uses these expressions. And I guess you will try to be like a touchstone for everyone in this room during this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear experts, for your great introductions. You are on you did a great job. And now it's time for the prepared speeches. I'd like to warn the newcomers that prepared speeches might not be connected with the whole topic because people prepare in advance. They have their own path, learning path. And I will tell you the purposes of their projects. So the first speaker today is Любовь Gershman. Are you here, Любовь?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So the purpose of Любов's project is to practice effective body language. I hope, yes. Great, we can see that. So in this project, she's going to learn how to use her body, her gestures. I hope, I'm sure everything will be all right. So let me introduce once again Любовь Gershman with her speech, Career Break or Career Upgrade.
Thank you so much. Good evening, my friends. I hope my speech today will be valuable to you. Okay, have you ever had some job offer? Like contract, 3 years. Your working hours, 24/7. And salary, 0. And your boss, he weighs only 3 kilos, but screamed louder than CEO. Who would take such a job? Exactly, parents. I got a new job offer too. And of course I said yes, because it was my newborn baby. On my first day of this job, I thought it will be like a vacation at home. In reality, it wasn't. 1 year and a half, I never slept more than 3 hours. My boss came with his alarm system called Cry Until Mom Shows Up. And routine was the same: feed, help, rock, and after 3 hours, repeat. I felt like this marathon never ends. And instead of medal, you have more laundry. Then came Vox. You know what is it? I imagine coffee with friends, fresh air, little bit freedom. In reality, playgrounds. Let me tell you, my friend, playgrounds not designed for parents. Your back is hurts from lifting your child up and down the slide. Your ears hurts from hearing "mommy" on repeat. And your mind, of course, your mind hurts from listening how other parents argue about which pamper is the best investment. Yeah. One morning I came to the doctor, not with my mind. I'm happy. My arm was in pain. He looked very serious and said, "You have a tennis elbow." Really? Doctor? I said, "You know, in this day, one rocket I hold in my hand just Bobby bottle." It was not tennis. It was lifting scroller, baby, bags. Yeah. But one day it's happened. I left my house without stroller, without baby. It was like graduation day. 2 free hands. And my smile said, "What? I still exist." It was my little personal Oscar moment. But new marathon began. It's not just about baby care. It was daily race between kindergarten, working deadlines, grocery, cooking, and family time. Yeah, I learned, my friends. This is like video game. You passed one level, but next level even harder. In some point, I look in the mirror and ask, who am I now? I spent years to building myself. I spent years building my career, and now I am a building new person. Here is what I learned. Maternity leave. Yes, it's not about career break or career break. This is a project. The hardest, most exciting project you will ever do. But the very important one. Yes, you lose your sleep. Yes, you lose your back. Sometimes you lose your mind. But one day, your little boss look at you and say, "Mommy, I love you." That, that, my friends, is the best salary in the world. Thank you. And remember, you can double it.
Любовь. Oh, she disappeared. Oh, she's here. Thank you very much for your speech. I don't want to talk about myself again. You are doing a really great job. You are absolutely right. It's the best project of your life.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. The next speaker today is Artyom Grachov. His project is, he's going to do the second project in our club, right? So he's at the beginning of his path. So this project teaches how to use methods of writing speech with a defined purpose and present it in well-organized manner. So welcome Artyom with his speech on others' thoughts about us. Okay. On others' thoughts about us, Artem Grachov.
Okay. But sorry, I need a cup of water.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I'm ready. So, good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. Let's start with some Toastmasters cliché with a question. Why do I want to make a good speech for that meeting? There are two reasons for that. The first reason is that I respect you and your time, and I didn't want to waste 7 minutes to chit chat. The second reason is that I want you to say after the meeting, "Oh, what a beautiful speech he made! What a beautiful boy!" And you know, this second point is really dangerous. It is not allow me to talk about things that you can dislike. I think there is hard balance between respecting others and being yourself. So about this balance, I want to speak. For a long time for me, the question, how do people think about me, was really important. When I walked, moved, gesturing, I always imagined what people think about me. For example, I sat in a metro and someone can possibly see the screen of my phone. And at this time, I started to make some smart things, yeah, like reading articles instead of stupid chat in WhatsApp, watching some, planning some tasks, yeah, instead of watching YouTube and so on. And here you can already hear the voice of the dwarf from the Bad Santa saying, you need many, many years of therapy, many, many years. And I think he's partly right. Another example is the conversation with my boss. When we had some difficult topic, I didn't only think about this topic, I also thought about how he think about me, what image, what a picture of me in his mind. And after doing that, I lost my real mind, real thoughts, and ended up with some random awkward words. So gradually, I started to notice that behavior and asked myself why it has bad influence on me. And when I thought about it, I found two reasons. The first reason is that my mind was in some kind of multitask mode. It is according to some scientific articles that I didn't read actually, but trust me, it is not efficient. And the second reason is that I was seeking the social approval. And here is the most interesting question. Why do people try to seek social approval? And in my opinion, it is about self-protection. People try to make moves, talk in a way that is appropriate for all. And in this way, if you set some goals based on your own philosophy, core values, it is inevitable that there will be some people that won't like your actions based on that philosophy, your way of talking and so on. And they can beat you a little bit or a lot of bit. So here we can understand that there is some danger that we try to avoid. And here is the main point. If the driving force is the social approval, then we cannot achieve our goals. We cannot be yourselves. So I decided to change my driving force from social approval to some other things where it is necessary. And I'm still in the middle of this difficult process. Of course, social approval can be the mean for achieving some goals. For example, when you present your product to investors, it is normal if you think, what do they think about me, or what do they expect from me? But social approval cannot be the end in itself anyway. So after these thoughts, I tried some exercises and experiments. And for example, I noticed that it was hard for me to look into the eyes of the metro guard when I enter into the metro. So I started to look into his eyes for about 10 seconds. And I feel uncomfortable, of course, but I still continue to make it. It is a strange exercise, but I feel some good feeling that I have some good feeling, yeah, that I do things that I choose to do. Also I started to dance, and every time when I dancing, I thought everyone think that I am a poor dancer. But the more I practice, the less I thought in this way, and more enjoy I get, and the more I enter into the flow. At the conclusion, I want to say you some simple thing. I hope very, very much that you really enjoy my speech, because I want to look good in your eyes.
Artyom, this place is one of rare places where you can get social approval almost for nothing. So let's give a round of applause once again. Okay, thank you, dear speakers. You'll get your evaluations in the third part of the meeting. Just wait for it 20 more minutes. And now we are going to have a 5 minutes break. Am I right? 5 minutes. So enjoy. Do we have any snacks?
We have only water.
Enjoy water. Enjoy conversations with your.
Alina, if your gravity was a physical place, where would it be and why? What makes it so grounding for you? Yes, Dmitry, please come on stage.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Dmitry. I have two places in my life when I feel very ground, very close to ground where I was born. The first place is the Lake Baikal. It's a very beautiful lake, the deepest lake in the world. And there is an island in this lake. It's island Alhon. Maybe everyone is known it. Yes. Why does it make so grounding? Because I feel a very big energy in this place. It's really, and the second why it's so make grounding, because I don't have good mobile connection in this place. And I forgot about my work, I forgot about my problems, and why this place are ground me. And the second place, I think it's the mountains. I was in Elbrus, it's the highest peak of the Europe. It was a very beautiful mountain, and I feel really good on the peak of this mountain. Thank you.
From the deepest lake in the world to the pinnacle of Russia. Very nice choice. Thank you, Dmitry. Question number 3. Let's remember the word of the day, touchstone. When you face a major setback or failure, what is the touchstone you hold onto that prevents you from giving up and helps you find the strength to rise again? Вы прослушали, да? Представьтесь, пожалуйста. Пока я вас одеваю.
Loud lady.
Точно.
Valeria. Very experienced Valeria, loud lady. It's a great start. Can I read this again, please? Okay, the touchstone, note that, please. The touchstone in the storm. When you face a major setback or failure, what is the touchstone you hold on to that prevents you from giving up? Giving up, giving up, giving up. Who is scared of heights here? One person. 2, okay, thank you. Honesty, apparently we're scared of honesty as well. Heights. Oh, scared. Okay, a couple of people. I'm very, very scared of heights, terrified. And I consider it my personal goal in life to fight that fear, to force myself, exposure therapy, to go and find heights and climb them. That is my aim in life currently. But when I get there, I realize that I am very, very terrified. For example, last time I was visiting a country called Andorra, and they have a place called the Tibetan Bridge. I know, Tibet, Andorra, confusing. But they have a place there called Tibetan Bridge. It's, I think, around 50 floors. If you imagine a 50-floor building, it's that high above a valley. So if you go on the bridge, you look down and you see a very big drop. I was like, I have to go on that bridge. I have to go on that bridge to fight my fear. And I went. While I was there, I was holding onto the railing, walking very, very slowly. And I knew that to get me through, I had to find the strength. And what helped me was singing. Quietly, I started, oh, I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. I gotta make it, gonna make it through. And I got louder and louder and louder, and I forgot about my fear. It worked, you guys, it worked. My terrible singing was not appreciated by the other people on the bridge, but I no longer felt the fear. Maybe next time, when you're feeling scared, even on stage, you can try a little bit of a song, and that can help you rise again from your fear. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's gonna be the day that
Да. Не пришлось сделать подводку. Next question. When I say touchstone, the first thing that comes to my mind is not лакмусовая бумажка to check the precious metals, is кинокомпания Touchstone Pictures представляет. Here few movies that were produced by Touchstone Pictures. Please choose one movie and recommend it to us to be inspired or to be grounded, whatever. Hopefully, you've seen some of them. Knocking on Heaven's Door, Prestige, Unbreakable, He Got Game. Невозможно произнести. Да, Starship Troopers, Gangs of New York и Тысячелетний человек. И 200-летний. Спасибо, Вячеслав. Thank you.
Hi again. I have the same analogy. Once I heard it, it's immediately touchstone. I've never heard that expression I used before. Usually I go by benchmark or some along those lines. Out of this list, hands down, Kings of New York is the best one. It is the best part of it is the performance by Daniel Day-Lewis, who plays a butcher. It's extremely atmospheric. It's very gory. It brings you back to US when it was quite wild. I lived some time in US, so it was very interesting to feel that atmosphere of New York. All the crazy immigrants coming, forming gangs, violence. It's just such a good, such a contrast to what it is now. Well, it's not modern ways where it's safe and the money is everywhere. Wall Street. It's very cool to see how it was back in the day. Again, top performance by Daniel Day-Lewis. Leo, as always, just a great actor. You never complain. So, yeah, I would recommend it. It's a very great historic movie that will help you understand the United States at the time, and U.S. being an important country in modern history, it also helps you understand Western philosophy and how things came to be, and that they were not as pretty and all safe as they are now. My recommendations. Thank you.
Dear Toastmasters, if you enjoyed Слово пацана, you will enjoy Gangs of New York also. Next question. What is the one thing, a book, a song, a memory, a skill that never fails to motivate and lift your spirit when you are feeling down? Yes, Dmitry, please come on stage. Thought of the day, the second.
I think you're gonna hate me after this one. At least I hope so. Let's start with this. How do you guys wake up usually? I mean, usually everyone wakes up to the sound of his some sort of ringtone, yeah, stuff like that. It's very loud and discourages you for the whole day. And I heard a thought from one of my friends that why would I ever put a song on my ringtone in the morning? Because I will hate it. I will 100% hate it. And I found a song which I don't hate. I love it. I love waking up to it. Really. I really love it. And it's This Fire by Franz Ferdinand. I wake up to it every day and I listen to the whole song every morning and it starts my day. So whenever I feel down in the morning, whenever I feel like this day is gonna suck, and it usually does, this song motivates me to keep going through the day and make it perfect. So yeah, I think the way your morning starts really dictates how your spirits will be, whether you like singing in the morning or not. So yeah, it would be my one thing.
Thank you, Dmitry. Please share the song in the chat. We will immediately download it and learn. Next movie. Game of Thrones. Every time I'm faced with a decision, I close my eyes and I see the same picture. I ask myself, will this help make this picture a reality? And I only act if the answer is yes. A picture of me on the Iron Throne. Peter Baelish. What is your Iron Throne? A big goal or dream that guides your decisions and pulls you forward. No ambition goals? Maybe not to make something, maybe to prevent somebody from achieving their goals. Hate is a great engine. Feels fire. No? Okay. Next question. Понял. I know what I will ask. A question inspired by Quizmaster. You are Quizmaster, right? And backwash filters, not filters. We use backwash filters in oil refinery, but you backwash effect. Yes. Backwash effect question. I have it. Describe a time you recently received feedback that was difficult to hear, but ultimately helped you grow. How did it adjust your course and keep you connected to reality? Some difficult feedback that felt painfully, but really helped you. Have you ever experienced this backwash effect? Обратная промывка. You're such a tough audience. No, nothing happens in your life. Oh, yes, please.
Well, some tough feedback. I guess that I often receive tough feedback from my mother-in-law, like a lot of people here, probably. And I guess that it's probably the most painful kind of feedback when a person who raised your husband, who you love, who you admire, doesn't accept you as you are and tries to kind of find faults in everything you do. And I tried to fight back. I tried to protect my personal boundaries and everything. But what helped me build a connection with her was to accept her feedback, nod to everything she says. And actually, I tried to follow some of her advice, which actually sometimes makes sense. Like, for example, with cooking, my Olivier salad turned out to be much better with her tips. And everyone likes it now, so it's my specialty too. And yeah, so sometimes you have to listen to some feedback, even if it hurts. And such examples is also with your family members. So.
Thank you, Ekaterina. Your presence and your Olivier salad will be most welcome at our Toastmasters New Year's party. This Saturday, we will have conference, so Olivier is not really about this conference, but later. It was the last person, right? Sorry, we are not getting any younger. We need to move on.
We're not getting any younger. We want to be more drunker.
Now we shall vote for the best speaker in this session. Please use your agendas. We have QR code in the right bottom corner. Thank you for coming. Here it is.
Okay. Daniel, thank you very much for your thought-provoking session and funny session, as always. Educational, yes. It's so silent. So the next part of the meeting is evaluation session, and the master of it is Alexander Baranov. Welcome on stage.
Hi guys. The first thing I want to mention is the handshake, which is a tradition of our club, and I noted that not every time it was kept. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for the chance to be your evaluator today. What can we guarantee here? Can we guarantee that everybody is amused? I don't think so. Can we guarantee that everybody is having fun? I don't know whether it is possible because everybody's understanding of fun is different. But what we can guarantee is a certain level of quality of this meeting, as a certain level of meeting the expectations of the person who is coming to the meeting. And that's why we are forced here to keep a certain level of keeping the agenda, of keeping the timing, of keeping the quality of the speeches, and making some actions so that the people who come here get certain value and have certain movement towards their personal goals when they are visiting our club. That's why we are doing every time the evaluations. That's why we have the minor roles which help us doing this. And we have also the personal evaluators for the prepared speeches. And I want to welcome to the stage the first evaluator. Are you ready? The evaluator for Lyubov's speech, Valeria Pogorelova, please welcome.
Thank you.
Hi. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will be giving some feedback to our first speaker that we listened to today. I don't know if you've all noticed, but she wasn't in the room. She was online. She was presenting online, which is not an easy task to do. So Luba, first I would like to say well done for actually standing up in front of the camera. I noticed that straight away as your video came up. I was like, yes, she's standing. I was going to comment on that straight away. It's very important when you're presenting online not to just sit and talk into the camera, especially when your audience is offline in the room together. You need to do a little bit more, be a little bit extra, which I think we saw Luba do very well. She was very animated. She was moving a lot online. She was standing. Well done. I could see that you put a lot of effort into preparing this speech because the aim was to focus on body language and online presence. A couple of things that I also enjoyed, because you were online, you didn't notice this, but when you talked about the playground and you leant in and you whispered, playground is not for parents, people in the audience giggled. So that was a very good intentional way to engage with the audience, even when you are online. I also want to mention the dark side of body language and Toastmasters, because Toastmasters does have a dark side. It is very fine line between being theatrical and having natural body language. In Toastmasters, we lean the theatrical way more. If you see a lot of speeches that are on YouTube from Toastmaster contests, people are running around on stage, they're acting, they've got props. It's very, very dramatic. I would suggest for you, Luba, is to find a balance for you personally between the theater, between acting, and between how you behave naturally when you are comfortable, when you're not on stage. This is about paying attention. In your free time, very much about awareness. How do you stand when you are relaxed? How do you talk when you're with your friends? How do you behave when you're comfortable? And then try to imitate that in situations where you are uncomfortable. That will be my one takeaway, my one challenge for you. In your free time, notice, pay attention, how you behave when you're not on stage, and then imitate that in your presence on stage, online or offline. But well done. I can see you prepared a lot. Thank you very much for sharing your speech with us. And I hope to see you offline very, very soon.
I hope to. Yeah, thank you, Valeria.
Thank you very much, Valeria. This was a great example of an evaluation of a speech, and the objective of Lyubov's speech was, of Lyubov's project, was showing awareness about intentional and unintentional body language, and you were right to the point in your evaluation. You noted the great things in her speech and also the downsides, which are points for growing. Thank you very much for this. And I wanted to note as well that you were a great example on stage of body language and using it, so that you showed your protege how to use it correctly and properly in our club. And now I want to move to the next personal evaluator for Artyom's speech. I want to welcome to the stage Tatiana. Please. Tatiana Gladysova.
Thank you. Right. Dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, dear Artyom, we all really like listening to your speech, and very soon you will find out why. First of all, I was very much impressed how you feel the stage. You look very comfortable on that. You made an impression, you make an impression of experienced speaker, even though we all know that this is your second speech. You definitely have a feeling of like your personal space. You use humor in your speech, and also this is another sign of like experienced speaker and another sign of you being a person who knows how to use humor in your life. In the content of your speech demonstrates that you tend to analyze yourself, and that is a very good tool for the Toastmaster. And now let me ask you a question. On the break, you gave me a evaluation form, and I found out that one of your main purpose is your project purpose is writing a speech with defined purpose. What was the purpose of your speech? The defined one. How do you define it?
On stage and you deliver
Well, you managed that very well, I have to tell you. But okay, now let me give you a recommendation. The biggest point you want to work on, that you sound confident even though your voice was too much monotonous. When people laughed, I realized that you told something funny, but because you were talking and talking, you told a story what happened with you in the subway, but because you don't make the pauses, You don't use your voice, you don't do up and downs with your voice. I didn't know, like, was it like the end of the part and we can laugh, or we should wait a little bit more and the story will continue. So work on that. You be alive, like you are in a real life. Also, when you say that, many Russian speakers do these mistakes. They say, like, I'm a good person. Yes, I do. I like traveling. Yes, but try to avoid that. That is that will go out after a few projects. And also, the other point I would love to mention, in the whole your project sounds like well-prepared project for a prepared audience. And we are different people. We don't know you very well. So make your next project like story-wise. When it sounds like a story, it's suitable for pretty much any audience. When it sounds like a story. So to summarize, I have to tell you, that was your second project, and yeah, I witnessed your first one, and you demonstrate very good progress. Don't stop, move forward, and I wish you good luck, and I give you evaluation afterwards, and then the written one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tatiana. I felt that your evaluation was very personal and it was very much to the point in the terms of not only providing encouraging advice and very practical advice, but also mentioning that it is only your second project and you have much room for growing, but you already show that you are a great speaker. So I liked it very much in your evaluation, and I liked the way that you explained why you think this is important, what you are telling, why this improvement is necessary, how do people feel and how you felt sitting in the audience. This is very valuable in an evaluation. And I personally, if I were the speaker who was evaluated by you, I would found it very practical for me myself. Thank you very much for this. Okay, then I want to stop a little bit on the general evaluation of the meeting. Our general problem with timing hit us this time as well, but we are still quite on time. The president of our club arrived a couple of minutes later, but she was still well prepared. She was confident on stage, and she started the meeting with the great energy, and we have now great fun. Thank you for this, Samira. Now, what I wanted to mention as well, that all the minor roles were properly. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Everybody who is serving today in a minor role provided their explanations, what they're doing, why they're doing, what is the essence of their actions. I think that the topic of today's meeting is very thoughtful and quite provocative. It is interesting for everybody who is present today. And you also mentioned that it is important note, I think, that that the prepared speeches not need to be connected to the topic of today, but it was a surprise for me today that both speeches were essentially connected with the topic. And for me, it made the impression of the meeting even more solid than ever. Now I want to move on to the minor roles so that they provide their reports, if you don't mind. We will be starting with the R counter. Are you ready to provide your report? Okay, great. And three.
Yeah. So some notes about a counter role, and there were not so much repeats in our speakers' speeches, but I can note a repeat among the speech such like Lyubov Gershman, a little bit, just a little bit, a little repeats in speech Tatiana Gladышeva and Yuri. Yeah. There was just a little slip, I don't know, a little, just one time. Yeah. It's not a big deal, I guess. And so my notes, Dmitry Arutunian, neat, good speech. No marks about and others, just a good speech. Ekaterina Vorontsova, good emotional speech. Alina Yakovleva, my personal, since last meeting, grammar touchstone. Yeah, it was very, very good. Alina Yakovleva, great speech. Yeah, Ekaterina Yarashova, very good. Lyubov Gershman, perfect speech. I don't know. I did not hear a lot of pause fillers and other problems like that. But Artem Grachov, a little bit of and it's like my problem too. So anyone else has a good emotional well speech? Thank you very much.
Thank you for your report. Thank you for making your report very personal for each one who was here on stage. It is not quite usual for the club, actually, as far as I know, because usually we don't point to the people and say you have made certain mistakes. But if it is okay with every participant, then this is your style and this is fine with us. We are here in a friendly atmosphere and we are trying to support each other and we're trying to grow. And your report definitely provides people with some material to grow. Thank you for this. Now we are coming to the grammarian. Alina, please come to the stage.
Hello again. I'm going to start with listing the people who use the word of the day today. I won't be saying how many times they've said it because Danilov said it almost innumerable amount of times. So clearly he was trying to win and he has won. Alexander also mentioned word of the day, Valeria, of course, and a newcomer that I don't really know by name, but I just wrote tall guy, United States. So well done, everyone. Okay, as for grammar, I don't really have that much today, as opposed to the last time when I had too much to say. So just like a couple random examples. Remember what was it like? It's better to say remember what it was like. Not better to say, it's correct to say what it was like. I was just trying to be generous, but and then how people think about me, what people think about me, or how they think of me. Social status is a means for something. It's proper to say social status is a means to something, means to an end. What should you exclude, what you should exclude, if it's not a question or a statement. What makes it, why is it so grounded? What makes it so grounded? Felt painfully, felt painful. And then instead of saying keep quality, it's better to say maintain quality. Instead of saying show awareness, it's better to say raise awareness. On the break, during the break. Room for growth. In the terms, just in terms. And instead of, this is a mistake, but just thought that instead of thoughtful and provocative, you can just say thought-provoking. And instead of friendly atmosphere, maybe say friendly environment. I feel like people go for the word atmosphere just out of instinct because they're trying to translate from Russian. Probably, maybe, I don't know, I guess. And also, finally, I wanted to note something pleasant that I got out of. It's not that serious, but 2 people promoted therapy during today's meeting. Well done, Artyom, for promoting therapy. Well done, Valeria, for promoting exposure therapy. Mental health is health. And Tolga, United States, thank you for Daniel Day-Lewis, shout out, 3-time Oscar Award winner. We all love him, hopefully. Yeah, watch the movie Lincoln. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's good. That's a little fun bit of trivia for you there. Okay, that's thank you, that's all.
Jake. Thank you for your great report, and I very much like the word of the day, which is not that simple, so that you use it in your usual life every day, but still a little bit challenging, and almost everybody is able to introduce it in his speech and try to use it. Now we are moving on to the timer. Ekaterina, please come to the stage with your report.
Okay, as we all know, time management is an important component of our wheel of life, and it helps us to feel stable. So, summing up the meeting, I would like to highlight that the fastest Toastmasters was Lyubov, and also Dmitry. So the most thorough was Artyom Grachev, but also I think he can take the Oscar because he broke all the applause till 15 seconds. So you are the most popular speaker today. Congratulations. Yes, that's all.
Thank you for your report. I have just one technical remark for the timer. The timer is a very important role, and it should not only measure the time, but also be very visible to the person on stage. And in terms of the online audience, I would recommend you to be more visible with your card to the camera, so that you not only show it like this, but you show it for some time to the camera so that the person online sees it really clearly. And I want to say a couple of words about our today's table topic session, which was, as usual, as every table topic session by Daniel, a very funny one, a very philosophical one. And I wanted to mention that maybe this is like not only a great side of it, but also partly a downside, because the questions, as for me and maybe for the newcomers, who are not many today, but there are times where there are many new persons here, the questions may seem long, and quite you need time in order to prepare, you need time in order to understand what you are asking. So they are great, but in our time frames where we have very limited time, maybe try to simplify a little bit and get the questions not as philosophical as you like it, but maybe more clear for the audience. Thank you anyway. It was a great table topic session. And now we are moving to quiz, right? Quiz master, yeah. Right. The stage is yours.
Okay. Well, the first question, when is your time for greatness over, according to Dmitry? Okay. Yeah, and he mentioned the exact age. 80. 80, yes. Oh, when you are over 80. Right. Who's Alina's touchstone? Her mother, right? Okay, who is Lubov's boss? Her child, right? Okay, what is the best salary in the world according to Lubov? Yes, this particular phrase, right? Okay, why do people seek social approval according to Artem? Right, I guess some kind of danger, fear of something. There was something like this. How long does Artem stare at the metro guide? For 10 seconds, good. Why do you have to wrap up your speech after 2 minutes, according to Daniil?
We're not getting younger.
Exactly, we're not getting any younger. Where does Dmitry feel grounded? And Elbrus. Yep. What was Valeria's touchstone? Singing. Well, singing, right? And which film was recommended to us by Vyacheslav, the tall guy? The Gangs of New York, right? That's it.
Thank you. I have only one question. Where are the sweets? Although there were no sweets this time, I saw that everybody was very active and very engaged in your play. So thank you for your session. And now I think we are going to wrap up. It is necessary to note that we are still very much on time this time, and this is a great achievement. I want to welcome to the stage Samira, if you don't mind, to close our meeting.
Thank you. Thank you guys for this amazing meeting. And before we close our meeting, I would like to invite all of you to the conference, yes, which is called The Future is Here. And during this conference, contestants will compete for the right to represent our division, Russia and Kazakhstan, at the district level. So we will have contests, humorous speech contest and impromptu speaking contest, and our club member Alina will take part in table topics contest. So I hope that you will come and support her. Yeah, and in addition to contests, you will have a chance to enjoy some workshops on using AI in public speaking, and a panel discussion where we will discuss how AI is reshaping the way we prepare our speeches. And we had a lovely table topic session led by Daniil on Saturday, on November 22nd. So we had a lovely table topic session, and the winner of the table topics session is very experienced Toastmaster, Valeria Pogorelova.
Loud lady. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. So guys, next time we meet in 2 weeks at the same place on December 3rd. So I hope to see you all again. Thank you. And we are going to the after party, right? So, okay. Let's take a group photo.
Давайте стулья поставим, если не влезем.